Wait, what? Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I am here with week number 6 of the UBL, where we're up against CBAD and his Detroit Steel Wings. And you can see the matchup on the screen, and I'll just really quickly say that obviously this season is not going particularly well. You would think I would never be able to play Pokemon, and I am also, you know, preparing myself for smacking, so I have my tea. And I also have some water. But, you know, if we're gonna get smacked, we might as well, you know, be cozy and enjoy ourselves while doing it. So, you can see the matchup. And, you know, it's pretty scary. He has Sand, and he has some pretty strong pieces. His speed is not that great. He has, like, quite a big gap, if I could speak. English is not my first language, thank you. So we kind of have to take advantage of that and try and see what we can do. And I have a team here that I built, and I will admit I remember about half of it, so it's going to be really great. The whole season got pushed a week because of the Wreath of the Crown Chandra. So obviously, you know, I built half of it quite a while ago, the rest yesterday evening, which is not the best time to build, but we'll just quickly go with it. We have Peloton, we have to have Peloton. He has Sand, he has Excadrill, he has LYCANROC. And if there's one game where LYCANROC makes sense, it's against my team, because I have both Ninetales and Corona, so it's actually, you know, pretty good. So we have it fully physically defensive and just like here to rock, so to speak. Also, he doesn't really have the best switches for it. Honestly, like looking at his team, he has nothing that resists both our stabs, so that's pretty great. We also have Komodo, and I spent a lot of time figuring out what I want to do with this, and in the end I was just like, well, what's this switch into this going to be? It's probably going to be something like either Gigalith or Slowking. Probably not Gigalith, so it's probably going to be Slowking, or maybe Config Regis. And, you know, the Slowking likes being physically bulky. I don't know if it will against my team, it might be more special or like AV. But if it is physically bulky and not AV, we do two-shot it with Clanging Scales, so that's pretty nice. And it can be like a nice late-game sweeper if Excadrill is worn down, obviously. So yes. We have Komodo. Modest. I think I just made it outspeed Modest Toxicity. I do believe that's what I ended up going for. So we have that. Also, Flash Cannon is just there, kind of, if Grimmsnarl is already one down, or if it's like a bulk offset that's max special defensive, then we can also still two-shot it, where Orsphere wouldn't. But if it's just max SP, Orsphere does two-shot it, so we have that. We have a very fashionable Vaporeon, because, you know, if there's 1 week where it actually has a chance to go in, it's this week, because we do have Shadow Ball, so we can hit Slowking very hard, and we do have Ice Beam, so we can also hit the Chandler very hard, and he has nothing else that really resists water. Bank Jordigon, but again, Ice Beam, kind of not the greatest for it. So we have, you know, Flip Turn, Hydro Pump, Shadow Ball, and Ice Beam with choice specs until this max investment, because, you know, why the hell not? So that's a strat. Hopefully it can do a bit of work, you know, take a bit by surprise. It's just like, we're not making playoffs in any way, shape, or form. So, you know, we don't meme, but we bring something a little bit more spicy, because I'm also not about to just like throw, you know, the flag in and say, already lost. So not gonna work for it. And we also have a Ninetales. It's modest. It just outspeeds Adamant Drill. Oh, modest. No, Jolly Drill. Jolly Drill also Sand. We outspeed. We have Blizzard. We have Freeze Time. We didn't really need Moonblast. It would only really be good against the Grimmsnarl. And, you know, Grimmsnarl does already not really want to take a Blizzard. So, maybe I'll regret it. Hopefully not. Freeze Try hits looking very hard. If it's physically bulky and not special bulky, we can two-shot it with a Freeze Try. So, that's pretty great. We have Toxic, so in case something like Gigalith, especially Gigalith. Gigalith is a very good wall for Ninetales if we want to come in. We can obviously Toxic, and if we say late game that, oh, Komodo +2 would be great, you know, we can set up a Veil for it and kind of help it, you know, set up the Totemize and sweep for the rest of the game if that is what we need. Which we might not again, because, again, he has Excalibur, LYCANROC, and Excadrill that are kind of the fast for us, the rest are very slow, so it's kind of if we are going to need it or not, but if we do, we have it, so it's an option. We also have Decidueye, who has Nasty Plot. Again, like Leaf Storm and Shadow Ball just wreck his whole team, like alone. He doesn't have a resist to both of those. So if we can set up a Nasty Plot, we can do a lot. And we have Overgrowth, because, you know, it's still, Decidueye is still a bit bulky, and again, with Veil Sub, it'll be even more bulky if we do get them up. I will say, I've had Ninetales for quite a while. I have never once set up Veils, so do with that what you may. But lastly, we also have Sabali, and I was a bit torn between a Poison type and a Steel type, because he does have access to Toxic Spikes, and if there's one thing that I really wouldn't mind not being in the games, it's hazards. I hate them, but he has supposed to still go, and he has coffee reaches with toxic spikes, and I really just hate toxic spikes. So we went with the poison one, because then at least, you know, we can get rid of them, and we have defog in case he wants to spike staggers instead of rocks and be super annoying. Not that our team is like super weak to it, but if it spikes, personal experience, it's not a lot of fun. So that's the team. I will get connected with him, and we will, you know, start the throwdown, showdown, the battle. I had a plan in my head. It did not come out of my mouth. But all right, we're waiting while CBAD is doing a quick intro. If there's one thing that I really appreciate, it's millet. Makes my bird not bite my keyboard and my mouse and everything in between. Ah, bird management is going to be so much fun. But yeah, I don't know if I said it. Depends on what intro I'm used. But obviously we're not making playoffs. I don't know. This season has not been kind. And I'm kind of just accepting it at this point, you know, accepting defeat and saying, you know, that's what it is. And just getting the most out of the last weeks and just having some fun with it. I don't really want to, like, I'm not gonna throw the games, and we are in here. Oh no. I'm surprised about the Satu, but not really anything else. Honestly, the rest are kind of expected. I also did my notes very poorly. Excadrill. He has LYCANROC. Also, I'm used to playing with music. I'm not, because I don't know where the heck I put my thing. Slowking as the last. I'm almost considering leading Harold, but I don't know if I should. Leading Harold does not look too bad, because what would he lead? Like one of his rockers, Santu maybe can U-turn, you know, something like that. So I'm just gonna lead Harold and just roll with it and see how it goes, and take what may come our way, and just sort of kind of hope for the best, because I have 0 plans going to this. I built the team and, you know, was in doubt of half of the team, so, you know, it's all right. So we say cheers on that. Can't help but what the heck I've gotten myself into here. The goal for this battle, not to get 6-0'd. That's the goal. Oh, he's blue haired. Alright, Patience. Who's Patience? That is you. We have 2 options. We either A, click Shadow Ball and roll with it, or flip turning. But what would I go into? Not really anything that I want to get into, honestly. So I think we just Shadow Ball and we just roll with it and see what he kind of wants to do with this. Definitely not that. That's not what I want to do with this. We do a solid 50%. So he okay. So he goes up to like 75%, something like that. Or is it a third? I'm not sure. I'll write 80. I think I might overestimating it, but then at least we know. So we teleport. He has teleport. We don't teleport. He has teleport. I'm kind of glad that I just stuck in. He probably knows some choice, so he might go into Grimmsnarl. Yeah, that's a Grimmsnarl. What's my Grimmsnarl counter? I guess Silvally. Looking at him, yes, definitely Silvally. No questions asked. I think he knows some specs at this point, but it's okay. It's okay. Obviously, he does have switch into this, which is not the best, but it's fine. He power whips. We ain't caring about that, but it's good to know that he's a power whipping fella. Okay. He's not gonna stay in. I've just been attacking this far, so I think we just sort of kind of panic shot out and see what he does. And even if it doesn't go well, which it did, at least, he goes back into Patience's looking. Okay. Okay. I see you. We could go Ninetales. Go Freeze Dry. He doesn't have a resist to any of my move. No, actually he went Slowking, so Robin Hood would actually be quite fine. But I'm digging it. I am digging it. And he has a choice. And he has leftovers. Good to know. And it is 1/3 of the health. So he's pretty healthy at this point. So it means that he goes back up to 4 because he's probably going to swap. But is he going to swap into something that resists? Basically, I want to know if he's going to swap into Satu and to Grimmsnarl. I am going to count on this Satu. Darling, we take this for a little while. Yeah, I know you. Yeah, I know you love the millet. Yeah, but you can't eat all the millet. We cannot eat all the millet. That's a little ball. Yeah, you hate the ball. Okay, he went into Grimmsnarl, so that's obviously a little unfortunate. Is it okay though? Makes me wish I had U-turn. I mean, that did a little chunk. Problem is, we still have to go into the valley. And he could go for Dark this time, predicting it. And I'm not really about that, so we could also go into Ninetales. Am I about to go into Ninetales? I mean, he's not going to go for Fairy move, and he's not going to go for Grass move. So I don't think Ninetales is too stupid. And I also noticed something that I've done this season that I'm definitely doing now too, is I'm picking my moves very fast. And I kind of had the opposite happen where I was too slow at picking moves and now I'm too fast. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. Is what I'm getting from this. Okay, Dark Slayer. So he goes for a Dark move. I did a lot. He's definitely offensive. Offensive. Am I doing counts? No. Should I? Can we? I think we have time to do some here and there, and I kind of want to know if what we're working with here with Darkest Lariat. Obviously, Lizard doesn't have it. Yeah, definitely, probably max attack. So he's either going to go into Slowking or he's going to go into the Glyph, so I am just going to click Toxic. If he goes into neither, I would be a little sad, but he is Chromatose. That sounds like Gigalith. Yeah, that's a Gigalith. Okay. I am sort of, kind of okay with that. Not really, but I have to be. Yeah, I have to be. I have to be alright, and we do land, so that's nice. That is very nice. I feel like he's likely to go for rocks. I feel like it's very likely to go for the rocks. Which is kind of why I have to think about what I want to do, because I can obviously go to Commotion, I can go to Life is a Beach. Actually, Life is a Beach is not a bad choice. Life is a Beach is a pretty good choice. Yeah, it actually wouldn't, that would actually be pretty solid. Obviously, I want to keep it healthy because it is my extra LYCANROC counter, so maybe that's not what I should have done, but I'm kind of okay doing it anyway, so, you know, it's fine. Also, I gave it the wrong... Okay, it does double out. Okay. Into that thing. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. So the cheeky thing is we actually Sandvale on this thing, but I'm not about to risk it. But I also don't really have a Dark Lariat switch in. I only have Komodo, but Komodo is not really a good switch into this. So, you know, because it's not really been chipped down. I could go to Valley. I feel like I have to, which I don't really like. But I guess the Valley is kind of here for Grimmsnarl, especially since he did not bring the Toxic Spikes. It makes the Valley a little more free in what I can do with it. And I mean, we get to see it. Okay, Power Whips. Okay. That is best case scenario. We just swapped into last time. He hasn't swapped into Excadrill. At all, and I don't think he's going to. I think he swapped into Slowking. Did he not? Did he not? Did he not? We could just panic shot out. I'd be okay with that. Also, he's been playing a lot faster than I have, so I guess it's fine, and I'm glad that I did swap. Oh, Satsu! Wait, what? Is that... okay. I don't know that was how Magic Bounce and Panic should work. What? I thought it was just like bounce back the effects of it, not the actual... Well, okay. That's fine, you know. Okay, I see you. You know what I don't see? A good choice of things to do right now. I also feel like I was supposed to be Copa Bear in this thing, but we can hope for Samuel miss. That'll be fine. I love the cheeky because LYCANROC does get dark moves, and I don't really particularly enjoy dark moves. Okay, Stone Edge, so that's fine, and he lands a Stone Edge on Samuel Pokemon in sand. That's something. And now we're outside of. Now we're outside of it, so that's very nice. I'm not going to click Stealth Rocks because he does have a thingamabob. Shadow Ball is technically my first move because what would he go into against me? Something like Slowking? Or Grimmsnarl. He's not going to go Grimmsnarl on an Earth Power. I don't believe that. So I think Shadow Ball is the better play. I don't think he stays in. If he does, he got me. He got me. Well, okay. And a defense drop. Okay, even better. Okay, so it's also Life Orb. I missed that the first time. Well, that's great. That is great. Okay. Okay, the thing is, he does have to go for another rock move to kind of get me down. And I don't have a good resistance to it. Also, I believe LYCANROC gets play rough these days, so I'm not really digging that either. So maybe a Scuffle would have been nice at this point. I'm gonna go into Harold. And just flip turn. Because that seems pretty safe at this point. He has to land Stone Edge. He wants to play rough. I'm predicting Komo. At least not. That did so much damage. LYCANROC is busted. And everyone who says anything else don't know anything about Pokemon. So I need him to miss a Stone Edge? Is that what's going on? Do I really need this guy to miss a Stone Edge? Why is LYCANROC the most dangerous Pokemon I'm facing? Well, are we lucky and bad? No, we're not lucky and bad. I mean, we are bad, but we're not lucky, so that's great. I just want to say this man's been hitting an awful lot of Stone Edges. He KO'd my Vaporeon, and I'm in a little bit of a pickle. Actually, I'm in a bit bigger of a pickle because my other switch is Robin Hood to this thing. And I Earth Powered instead of Shadow Ball. We would have been pretty well off. Pretty well off. Instead, I didn't. Instead, I decided to be cheeky. And cheekiness is never the answer. Cheekiness is never the answer. I mean, people that say LYCANROC are bad, I think it's just because they don't know how to play Pokemon, honestly. I used LYCANROC Dusk. That was actually in my very first league, and I think it was actually one of my kill leaders. And that was probably the best option that he could have gone for. Please don't do too much. Okay, that's reasonable. We are at least still alive, so that's great. So it's KO'd by Robin Hood. Just sit. I'm not going to write Robin Hood. Also, it's a very bad nickname, so nickname suggestions much appreciated because it's actually quite it's not a creative nickname. You go into that thing, and that thing leads to this thing, and this thing is that thing, and everything is just things. And I'm kind of sort of running out of things to swap into this thing. So that's the thing. And the more things that I'm losing, the worse off we are. So, you know, that's pretty great. The good thing is we are faster. Last time we did go into Santo, and I'm not about to let that happen. That took me so much back. Like, that's so silly. I did not expect that was how it would work. So, you know, it's what it is. Which is multi-attack. Just getting some damage off, I guess. Honestly. He swaps out into Chroma Stone. this thing. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. So at least we get some damage off. He might set up rocks. Also, we lost our best answer to this thing, which is not the greatest. Which is not the greatest, and he's leftovers. That's good to know. Okay. I was about to say I'm going to panic shot. I'm too scared to panic shot. I'm just. Oh, why did we? No. We just go into Life's a Beach and hope that we can shore up against this thing. Because if we can keep our. Also, who killed Vaporeon? That was also LYCANROC. Vaporeon plus. Did anything else die? Something died. Didn't it? Aztec. Satu. I know nothing about this Satu. Was I'm pretty. No, I only did lose one Pokemon. Okay. We're in here. Also, I need to think a little fast, but I don't have a good switch into this thing. So I guess we just sort of kind of shore up and we see what happens. That's the best thing I can do. He tries to flinch me. I'm not about that. Air slash. Don't we heal like a lot because it's in sand? I would love that. Oh yes, give me that HP. Oh beautiful. Oh beautiful. Oh, so pretty. If the sand could last forever, I would be so happy. At this point, we just Shadow Ball. He might go into what's its face, the Grimmsnarl, which I could see, which obviously not the best. Okay, he wishes, so he wants to give health to something. Not quite sure what. Also, my bird is eating my pen. Oh, so cute. I'm going to be a little bit of a meanie. No, am I going to be a little bit of a meanie? He could be giving it to someone. Who would he give it to? Who lost health? I guess actually only Gigalith or Grimmsnarl. Or himself. But I'm not scared of Satu, I'm scared of everything else. I'm going to Earth Power. And he does withdraw. Maybe into the Grimmsnarl? That was the Grimmsnarl, right? I think it was. We're not gonna take it out. Which is obviously not the best, so maybe I should have reacted preventatively. At least, you know, he... Oh, the death drop is nice. Obviously the sand stops. When you want the sand to continue, it does not. But he did not come up to full health, so that's pretty nice. Also, he's probably going to go for Dark Lariat. He did a lot tonight till last time. We could go into Komo, but I kind of want more damage off first. But we could go into Ninetales and kind of survive. And my bird pooped on my table. I put a nice newspaper for him. He pooped on the table. It's okay. I forgive you. You didn't poop on my computer, so you're very good. You're a very good bird. Honestly, had I not taken him in here, I just want to say he would have been screaming his ass off and you would all been able to hear it, even though he was in another room. So, I guess you should thank you for having him here. Also, it's actually quite cozy. He bulk ups. See, now I'm suddenly a little sad that I don't have this thing called Moonblast. You know how I said that it would be really great if I had Moonblast? I could also set up the Veils. Okay, let's actually withdraw into Slowking. No, I went to Chroma Stone. Into this thing. I mean, we get it worn down. And Sato is almost dead, so it's kind of okay. But, like, I had to at that point. Like, I can't just let +1 Grimmsnarl sit in there. No. Thanks. Bulk up. Also, we landed a Blizzard in the sand, so I guess everything evens out. Oh, that's so silly. He's never actually gone for move with this thing. I kind of don't want him to begin either. I kind of don't want him to begin to do that either. I either go to Savalio into Life's a Beach. I think I have to go Life's a Beach. I don't really want to go into Life's a Beach. Also, I hope my bird doesn't press a key so that my computer does anything weird. I mean, okay, he's only 70 grams. So it shouldn't be that bad. Okay, toxic, that's a little sad. Obviously not the best. Obviously not the best. If he's trying to get me one down with it, he would probably go into Satu. Or just stay in. I feel like I just Shadow Ball, just in case. Like, it's kind of the middle ground play, so he does withdraw into what? That was Satu, right? Okay, so Satu is out. It's KO'd by Power Sand. So at least we're not getting swept. So that's nice. that was a goal for this battle, not to get swept. I think we're acing it on that front, you know. We loving it, we loving it. Maybe he's my lucky charm. Maybe I should have him every time I battle. Ah. Life's great. It's a little weird. I'm so used to having music, but you know, it's okay. He goes into what? Into Grimmsnarl. That's obviously not the best. But we go into Ninetales. We go into Ninetales. We go in to Ninetales, because the good thing is, like, Giga really doesn't want to swap in on Ninetales anymore. Even though I sort of kind of have to not go for raw blizzards against him anymore. Because next time I have a feeling that I'm going to miss, because now I noticed it. And I've noticed that if I notice something, it's definitely going to go wrong. But if I don't notice it, it is going to go in my favor. So, I am gonna be the smart person. Oh, okay. I might cut that out because that might be very loud to you guys. I could set up Veils. I could set up Veils. That would actually not be dumb. Would that be smart? Do I have anything to prevent it? Not really. No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Can we just restrike? Because then we should get Grimmsnarl down to a point where Kamo can kind of... Okay, he just swap out. Into Chromastone. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I want to see Kamo against Grimmsnarl. Kamo against Grimmsnarl. If we put max HP on it, we should do a lot. If we make it max special defense and careful, which I don't know that it did a lot of damage, we should still do like 50%. Doing into that thing. He did go down and he did go down and not go down, but he did go into this thing. The thing is, I also have to recognize that I need something to kill the Slowking. At this point, we could set up Veils. It would not be dumb. Because Spirit Break. This is like from Careful, but if I put up Veils and put him on Adamant again, Akamo actually does live it. I'm going to set up Veils at this point. I don't think it's silly. I don't think it's insane. I'm an idiot. Have I ever told anyone that I'm an idiot? But at least we know he has throat chop. So that's lovely. I feel so dumb. Why did I do that? Oh, he could have gone down. Okay, so we go into Life's a Beach or into Commotion. We could go into Commotion. No, we can't go for Dragon move yet. Do we just go into Life's a Beach? He goes into Grimmsnarl afterwards. I don't want that. Maybe we go into Robin Hood. We could go into Robin Hood. We go into Robin Hood. I really wish that I had not done that. Because if we have removed sand and we set up an Tortomise, things would have been quite lovely. But as is, we Shadow Ball. Because I'm not going to put myself down to -2, and I might really regret this because I might not take it out, and if it doesn't take it out, our bird is dead. So maybe I should have had Energy Ball instead of Leaf Blade. I should have had Energy Ball instead of Leaf Blade. Or not Leaf Blade, Leaf Storm. Oh, yep. That's it. Does he go down to Toxic at this point? He does, okay. This KO'd. Can die by Ninetales. So I have an almost dead Valley. And a Poison Life's a Beach. Or Grimmsnarl. Oh, no, I don't have a Grimmsnarl. I have a Komodo. I'm going to go into Savali. Because it's the least useful member I have. Yeah, you're right. You're still right about that. Also because I was a little worried about Grimmsnarl coming in. Because I don't really want it to at this point. We are just going to go for... I don't have a switch in. No, I don't have a switch in. So we have to go for an attack. What are you going to? I haven't shown Fire Fang, so it could go into Excadrill, but I don't think it does. Do you think it does? I mean, even if it doesn't, he goes into Slowking. And we just multi-attack it. No, he goes into... That's the Excadrill. How much do we do? And he's Mold Breaker. Okay. I see you. That's almost 50%. That is almost 50%. And the good thing is, okay, so he's leftovers. Okay. So the good thing here is that he has to attack me to do anything. We also still have... Life's a Beach. Somehow we're not out of this yet, so I have to be very aware of my timer because I don't want to lose the timer. You know, that would kind of suck. Okay. The Earthquakes. Okay, makes sense. That makes very good sense. You reckon he lets this thing go down? I don't think he does. But would he? Would he? We could also throw a Toxic out. It would just not be good against the Excadrill. Well, the thing is, okay, realistically. Okay, I have very little time left. Okay, so we just attack, we just remove with the Excadrill. I think he has to try and kind of win with the Slowking and Grimmsnarl against my Komodo kind of thing. So Excadrill's gone. Killed by Palossand. Okay, so Palossand's still alive. Just barely. We're just gonna let it go down. We can't do anything. It's going to go into Grimmsnarl. And we can't do anything about that. We can Toxic it. Just in case. Just in case. It also has very, very much to do with how bulky this Grimmsnarl is. So we Toxic. Maybe I should just Earth Power then. I mean, we're gonna go down anyway, so I don't know even why I'm debating this, so that's okay. So it KOs. Hello. Okay. We could also go into Savali and kind of just try and wear things down. Honestly, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. Maybe I should have kept Savali as the last. No, because both of my Pokemon are actually faster. So at this point, I just multi-attack. I just get the damage off that I can, because he either goes down with this thing to it, or he goes into Slowking. Which I do damage to. At least. At least I do damage to it, so that's pretty great, And he's going to go for Psychic Move. I can't really do anything about that, but if we could get... Oh, we did so much damage to that thing. We did so much damage to that thing. How did we do so much damage to that thing? Okay. You know what? We're somehow not completely out of it yet. KO Sylve. Okay. 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 I mean, I have to go for the dragon move. Obviously. I have to go for the dragon move. But if he goes into Grimmsnarl, I just flash cannon. So we just clanger with scales. I hope it's the right move, but that's not the one that... Because we're not allowed to use the push move, and they all have something with scales, and I don't know. But I hope it is. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how he gets out of this one. Okay, so he does go into Grimmsnarl. I guess he has to because he also kind of has to see if he can live my moves. But the good thing is he has Psychic, but the bad thing is that he has Psychic. We have to see if Flash Cannon takes him out, because if it doesn't, we are in a little bit of a pickle. If it doesn't, we are in a little bit of a pickle. Well, that's not Babiri Berry. But why would it be Babiri Berry? I don't have a good steel type. I have a wrong song. That's not a good. That's not a good one. It is probably him trying to get his Slowking up to full, because he kind of needs that to win. Okay, so it's not Babiri. How much does this do? It does take it out. Okay, bye. Komodo. How much? I don't know. What's my Komodo? Here. Against Slowking. I don't think it's physically broken. I mean, however it may be. It is what it is. We have to see if we can live a hit. Luckily, he seems to be running Psychic. Oh, that almost took him out. And now Psy Shock. Run Psychic. How much does it do? Not enough. Not enough, not enough, not enough. Are we actually snagging this? Are we actually winning a game this season? With 28 seconds left of our timer? I think we are. I think Amo just put this in the book. That got so incredibly close. I'm still flabbergasted about the whole magic spike shot thing. Oh, but such a good game to chase. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. And he's been a real sport, so you know, if you probably already know him, but if you don't for some reason, go check him out, because he's a great guy, honestly. That's all I've gotten from this. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, keep it cool. Bye. Bye.